Welcome everyone. Today is April the 25th, 2024, and it is so windy outside. Really windy, but I wanted to check my mail, so I went all the way down the road in the freezing cold and the wind, but it was worth it because I got some happy mail, and I love mail, so it's very exciting for me to get something in the mail, and this is what I got. And isn't that so cute? It is a Garden State Gardener sticker sealing the envelope. So cute. Love it. And what did I get? Well, I will show you. So if you're not familiar, Garden State Gardener and Grow Big TV are two YouTube channels that have amazing information when it comes to gardening and all kinds of stuff like that. Soil, your seeds, your harvesting, your growing, mushrooms, like bamboo, all kinds of random information, plus all the important gardening information. Highly recommend you check them out. Like, subscribe, watch some videos, leave some comments. Very good information. And most importantly, don't forget to share with other people so everyone can learn and they can pass on the information to other people. So what did I get in the mail? I got this. I was gifted some seeds for my garden. Congratulations from Garden State Gardener. Thank you for all your support. Grow big, grow small, grow at home. And I got this super cute sticker. So adorable. Love stickers. And what seeds did I get? Ooh, so exciting. So I will show you this one first. From Emma Gardner, Heirloom Seeds, Red Corno di Toro Pepper. I love peppers, and these are so pretty and so gorgeous. Absolutely love them. I've never heard of them, but I am excited to grow them, and I am trying as hard as I can this year to grow as much as possible so that I can harvest as much as possible and hopefully enough for at least a year, because I do not ever want to pay these grocery prices again that I've had to pay, well, the last couple years, but mostly this year. I mean, this winter, all year, but winter especially, it's ridiculous. I've seen like just regular green bell peppers, like a 4-pack for $12. I cannot justify paying that kind of money for peppers, and we all know what's in the grocery store is not freshly picked. Who knows how old it is? And even if it's organic, it does not mean that it's natural, because if it says organic, all it means is that it meets the requirements to be legally labeled organic, and any pesticides used, they also meet the requirements to legally be labeled as an organic pesticide. So most of what we get in the store, not fresh. And the taste and the flavor does not compare to fresh homegrown. And also, it's saving money, you're creating food security, but it's also something I enjoy. I love getting out in the garden and trying to grow stuff, being in the sun. It feels good. It's really good for your mental state. Stress, anxiety, all that stuff, at least for me, makes me feel good, brings me joy. So I get so excited when I get mail, especially seeds. And what else did I get? Valencia tomato. Never heard of it, so I'm even more excited now because I get to try them. And it's so important to try different varieties and be open to different kinds of things, because what might grow well in one person's yard may not grow well in yours. So I like to try different varieties of things so that I can see what grows well here and what does not. Then I'm not wasting my time and money going forward, like the next season, and growing something that just didn't do very well. So I love trying new varieties, and I'm so excited. I hope these grow amazing here, and I'm so grateful and thankful. So thank you so much, Garden State Gardener and Grow TV, for sending me this happy mail, and also for all the information, all the hard work that goes into those channels, and all the people that you're helping and encouraging and motivating to grow your own food. so important. So I encourage everyone to check out their channels, like, subscribe, and watch some videos, leave some comments, and also don't forget they have lives every week. So you can also participate in the lives. Tons of good information, and sometimes there are giveaways. Who doesn't love a good giveaway, especially seeds? So check them out, and hope you found this entertaining and educational. So I hope everyone has an amazing day and the most amazing gardens and enjoyable season, and just finds joy in growing your food. It's so important, but it's even more important to like what you're doing and to want to get out there. And when you see your gardens and they're so pretty and they're so beautiful, it makes you feel good. So very important, especially for kids. You know, get your kids excited. Let them have a little garden. They can pick their own seeds, and they can learn from their experiences on what worked, what didn't work, and you're helping them. And kids love this stuff. So make sure to include children in home gardening and let them learn from a young age, because this is definitely not something I ever learned in school. We didn't learn anything of importance in school. Honestly, I didn't learn any real life skills in school, and that's why I have to start from scratch. I'm learning everything, and it shows like this that are helping, because you know, I never heard of companion planting before. I didn't even know that a lot of seeds actually need to be cold stratified or they're not going to germinate. I never knew any of this. They don't teach you that in school. So I spent a few years wondering why certain seeds never germinated. And I didn't know it's because they had to be cold stratified. And I think even things like lemongrass and just random things, they may germinate without being cold stratified, but for the most part, there's a lot of seeds that need to be cold stratified. So you may get germination if they're not, but it's going to be nowhere near what it would be if you cold stratified them. So there's just so much information, and the sooner kids learn these things, or even start hearing words and people talking about, you know, companion planting, cold stratifying, cross-pollination, the more it's going to help them later in life, because they'll be exposed to this and it's not going to be new, and they're not going to have to learn it from scratch like so many of us. So I really would love to see more and more kids getting involved and having their own little gardens and learning about varieties. And, you know, if you're going to plant tomatoes, try with kids. It's really good to teach them to grow, maybe the first time, grow one kind of tomato, one kind of pepper, and things like that, so you're not cross-pollinating, and then teach them how to save seeds. And if they save their seeds and they're not cross-pollinated, then the next year they can grow their garden from their very own seeds that they saved. And it really helps them helps them just feel good about themselves, like they've accomplished something, and it gives them a lot of pride. And it's really important information that they can use later in life. So very highly recommend include your children, get them motivated and excited. And, you know, these are shows that are really good for even young kids to watch, because there's so much good educational information that you're not going to get at school. So hope everybody goes over, checks them out. I will leave the link to the YouTube channels in the description of this video for you to click on, and hope everyone has an amazing day and the most amazing, abundant gardens and harvests and overflowing freezers and refrigerators and shelves of all of the things that they've grown, and we can all have a much more peaceful year. So a lot of work this summer and fall, but it will pay off. I really believe it will pay off for so many of us, and will be increasing our health and increasing our finances. But we're also going to have that peace of mind knowing that we don't have to worry about certain things. When you see tons of jars of canned food on your shelves, and you have like food in your freezers like peppers and onions and things you don't want to can, it gives you so much peace and security, just knowing that no matter what happens, you at least have food. You've got foods stocked in different ways, so freezers, canning on your shelves. Maybe if you're fortunate enough to have a freeze dryer, you can freeze dry, dehydrate, whatever you can do. Just get out there and do something. Even if you're in an apartment and you don't have space, you can grow herbs in little pots by the window. There's so much that you can do. You don't need to have a whole bunch of land. I have a whole bunch of land, but I have no way to use it. I don't have a tractor. I don't even have a lawnmower. Well, I have a push mower, but that's not going to do much. You know, I don't have any way to utilize my land. And it's also pretty much almost solid rock and clay. So you cannot just go and dig a nice, beautiful garden. And I also have so much wildlife around here. If I put a garden in the ground, it would be gone. They would just eat everything. So for me to garden, I had to build raised beds and fully enclose them. So, you know, even though I have land, I still have to garden the way so many people who don't have land has to garden, because I don't have a way to use my land so that it's actually going to produce a lot of food. And last year, I didn't even have one raised bed. All I had was 5-gallon buckets. So, you know, there's so much you can do if you don't have land, or if you only have a porch. Well, you can use 5-gallon buckets. I did a video, but I will explain again. When using 5-gallon buckets, make sure you have the holes drilled in the bottom, but also along the side, along the bottom. Because if your buckets are flat on the ground, it's going to be a lot harder for water to drain, especially after like a really bad rainstorm. You want to get that water out of there. You don't want it sitting and rotting your roots. So make sure to have some holes drilled on the outside of your bucket, close to the bottom, all the way around. That way, water can drain out the side if it can't get out the bottom fast enough. And there's so much you can do. You can, if you just have a window, grow some herbs. There are like plants that you can grow. They may not grow as big and prolific as if they were outside or even in a 5-gallon bucket, but there's so much you can grow in small pots. So just grow anything, even if it's herbs, or, you know, a cherry tomato plant in your window, anything. Just find a way to get something growing. Every little bit helps. And it's also going to improve your health. I guarantee that. That is so important. So this is the end of my video. Hope to see you in my next video. And thanks again so much, Garden State Gardener and Grow Big TV. I am so excited, so happy. And this made my day. So thank you so much. And everyone, go check them out.